Listen to me. If there was a wise man who would ever think of this, they would say in order to be superior to the man, you've got to be the man. For I am the man himself.
What is going on, guys? How you doing today on this Sunday afternoon? This is the Club of the Man 1993. Back here for some more baseball news. Just a couple more short little topics I want to talk about before I wrap up the recent baseball news pieces that I wanted to talk about. And that is another retirement. I would have included this with the Joey Votto retirement video, but I felt that Joey needed one by himself. And this guy, of course, as well, kind of deserves some credit by himself. He was a key player to the Texas Rangers organization for, I believe, a long time of 12 years, I believe it was, at the shortstop position, alongside third baseman, now Hall of Famer, Adrian Beltre. But Elvis Andrus recently announced, and apparently this past Friday, September 6th, he was going to sign a one-day deal with the Rangers to officially retire as a Ranger, and he was going to throw out the first pitch against the Angels this past Friday, is what I'm reading here. Elvis had been a free agent since spring training. He had signed a minor league deal with the Diamondbacks. I don't know he's seen any major league action, though, since 2022, after a brief stint also with the White Sox, because he was with the Athletics and the White Sox briefly after he left the team, the Rangers. Andrus originally was drafted by the Braves out of Venezuela as an amateur. And I didn't realize this, but he was actually part of the 2007 blockbuster Mark Teixeira deal that sent the former Ranger to the Braves, which he spent a year there. In return, the Rangers got, remember these names besides Elvis Andrus? Jared Saltalamacchia. Yeah, that long name. I remember at the time, I thought he was the next closest thing to Gary Sheffield's batting stance, the way he moved his hands whenever he swung the bat. But yeah, he was part of the Mark Teixeira deal. And it worked out to be pretty good for the Rangers as far as Andrus, at least. I think Saltalamacchia did kind of bounce around a little bit after that. I can't remember. But anyways, he reached the majors for his 21st birthday. He then emerged as the Rangers starting shortstop by 2009, hitting 267, 145 games, and finished runner-up behind Andrew Bailey as the American League Rookie of the Year that year. He earned an All-Star nod during his sophomore campaign and was an everyday shortstop for the Rangers on the consecutive pennant winners between 2010 and 2011. Of course, we know the Rangers would drop to the Giants in 2010 and the Cardinals in 2011, still heartbroken by Nelson Cruz just missing that catch, but at least last year they finally won the World Series. Finally. He then topped 30 stolen bases in each of his first 3 Major League seasons, earning a second All-Star nod with a .282 batting average in 2012. And then before 2013 season, they signed him to an 8-year deal, $120 million, and a pair of opt-out clauses. And Andrus remained a fixture of the Rangers infield, playing a strong shortstop while hitting for a decent average and playing nearly every game as well. He was never a huge power threat, of course, but his best season by far was in 2017 when he hit .297 with a career-high 20 home runs. He appeared in at least 145 games in each of his first 9 seasons in the big leagues and stole at least 20 bases as well during that time. His numbers, though, started to drop, though, during the shortened 2020 campaign, and it led him to being traded to the Athletics in a contract swap involving Chris Davis, former Athletic Chris Crush Davis, who just also recently retired last year and is now focusing on being an auto mechanic. I remember talking about that. And he also got future starting catcher Jonah Heim as well in that deal as well. He spent 1.5 years with the Athletics, and he also got called in with the White Sox late in the 2022 season. He hit well over 43 games in the south side of Chicago before they became like the worst team in baseball right now with the 32 wins, 111 losses. We talked about that in my previous video when they fired Pedro Grifol. But he still hit 251 while splitting time with the White Sox between shortstop and second base in the 43 games he played. And again, that looks to be his final big league action. He will be remembered, of course, for his 12-year span with the Rangers. Had more than 7,000 play appearances, hitting 274, also in 305 bases, which is very solid numbers for sure. A regular on the 5 playoff teams for the Rangers, he logged more than 17,000 innings at shortstop. He cracked a pair of milestones in his final season, getting 2,000 career hits, 100 home runs. Credit him with 34 wins above replacement, while Fangraphs graded him at 36, it seems like. Adrian Beltre also talked about shortstop impact on the Rangers, Texas fans in particular, and will want to read Dallas Morning News, first column, but other stuff, blah, 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 but yeah. But yeah, I gotta say again, not a Hall of Famer for sure, but a key contributor for sure to the Rangers when they have been contenders the past 10, 15 years, of course. They've had their ups, had their downs, but Elvis Andrus definitely a good part of that for the longest time for sure. Again, great shortstop, great, again, he, was a decent hitter, wasn't like a league leader really or anything, even stolen bases, he wasn't a league leader, but again, he was a strong contributor, who definitely had, I think, a few all-star appearances, and such, but yeah, 36 years old, he started off at 21, now 36, his opportunities have run out, and he's ready to run off into the sunset. So congratulations to Elvis Andrus on a great career, and hope for the best in your retirement. So what are your guys' thoughts on Elvis Andrus, his major league career? Any memories you guys have of Elvis Andrus as well? Leave your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. Be sure also, as always, to slap a like on the video and subscribe for more content on my channel. You may also follow me on Twitter as well, at Club with the Man 93. Also follow me on TikTok and Instagram at the Club with the Man 1993. And until then, guys, I'm checking out. I'll catch you guys all later. We have one more piece of baseball news I do want to talk about in a separate video. And that'll be about my slumping and disappointing Pittsburgh Pirates. So then, guys, I'm checking out. Catch you guys soon. Do not forget, in order to be superior to the man, you've got to be the man. And for I am the man himself. And that is not just an opinion, my friends. That is a fact of life. Yeah!